In this video, I'm going to talk about how to connect your Typeform. There is few things. First of all, just connecting your Typeform for application submit. But the next thing is that connecting your Typeform, but you want to get qualified application submitted, right? Because what happens is that when somebody submits an application, they may be qualified, they may not be qualified, right? If they're qualified, they get to book a call through Calendly or cal.com, whatever you may be using. They get an option to book and call. But if they're not qualified, then they don't get an option. So we have had some people who wanted a qualified application, right? And then some people, they just want a total application submitted. Of course, total application is going to be a lot more compared to qualified application, right? So I'm going to show you how to set this up in Typeform, and let's go through it. So click on tracking, integrations, scroll down, you'll see Typeform, right? Click on it and you can create a new integration with Typeform. Click on create a new integration, give it a name, test, submit, and you have a webhook. Now, before this, I'm going to show you something else, which is you're going to go to Typeform. I'm going to cancel this first. I'm going to go back. So you have your forms right here. So all of your forms are right here. Let's go on this form right here. You're going to click on workflow. Okay. And here you're going to click on this variables. Okay. You can click on variables and you can create what we call custom variables. And you're going to create a custom variable called qualifications. Okay. You can just add a custom variable, give it a name, qualification. Of course, I don't want to create duplicate in there. So if I click on variables right here, so I'll create the qualification variable, right? So, and then you can have text equals qualified. You can do exactly what we have here. Okay. This is important because if I go back to content, you will notice that we have the questions, right? Just like everybody else, we have the questions and we have two different endings. Okay. If they are qualified, they go to ending number A where they get to book a call. Okay. If they are not qualified, they go to a different ending, which is just thank you. Thank you for filling out the application. Here is XYZ thing that you bought, that you requested, whatever, right? So this is for not qualified. This is A is for qualified. This is for people who are qualified to call. And you can add that qualification anywhere, right? You can add it on step 3, you can add it on step 4, you can add it on step 5, wherever step. Like for example here, if it's under 100K, you can add a qualification right here. Okay, you can add a qualification right here. If the answer is under 100K, then logic then you can go to, if they're not qualified, go to the thank you page, right? You can do that as well. Okay, I'm going to cancel this. Let me click here on number 8. Here, if they are not qualified, then it replaces qualification with unqualified, because by default qualification is qualified. All right, by default qualification is qualified. But if they're not qualified, here the question is, would you take this call seriously? And the answer is no, they're not going to take the call seriously. Then we change that from qualification to unqualified, and also we change that to a different ending. So they just go to a different thank you page, right? For example, if I go up here, if I wanted to add a branching here, right here, branching, then I can say, go to this ending, and then I can add another rule here. I can do replace qualification, and then I can type unqualified. All right. So, and then you can just save it. You can just save that. If then. I just want to make sure that's how it looks. If I go here, if then, okay. So that looks pretty similar. Okay, so that looks pretty similar. So that's pretty much all it is. Like, that's basically all it is. And yeah, whenever somebody fills out an application and they're qualified, right, we're able to notice that Typeform is going to send that data to us. And then when that person is qualified, we're able to show that data here in the report. So we're able to show you the total applications submitted, and we're also able to show you total qualified applications submitted. So by that, you're able to know the cost per application or cost per qualified application. All right. On the next video, or in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how to install the webhook that we just created for Typeform, because we still need to do that. So to use the webhook that you have here, what you're going to do is you're going to copy this, right? And you're going to go to forms right here. So make sure you go to the forms. Now, for every form that you want to track, you have to do this for every individual form. So if you have 4 forms, 5 forms, 10 different forms, right? You will have to do it for all of them. I don't think there is a way to do it for everyone at the same time. Okay, so let's click right here. Okay, click on that 3 dot, click on connect. Okay, and then click on webhooks. It's right here. Click on webhook. Okay, and then you'll notice that we already have an RaspberryPi webhook here, right? And then I'm just gonna show you. We have the RaspberryPi webhook. SSL certification is on. Triggers completed responses. All right. So click on add a webhook. Enter the URL that was just copied. Okay. Save webhook. Now the crucial part is make sure to turn this on. Okay. By default, it's turned off. As you can see, by default, it's turned up. So make sure to turn it on like this. Okay. So I'm gonna delete this because I'll have 2 webhooks. But yeah, make sure to turn it on because by default it's turned off. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now you will go back, and if you have a second form, then you click on connect. All right, connect webhooks and add a webhook again, and it'll look just like this, right? You'll just click on add a webhook, enter the URL, and save the webhook. That's all it is. Let me just do that once again. Save webhook. Let me click on edit. Completed responses. Everything looks great. Yeah. And then make sure to turn it on. Make sure to turn it on like this. So I'm going to delete this once again, but that's just how it works. And yeah, once done, that's all it is. Like, that's all it is. Then you'll just go to the report, or you'll just click on the leads and you'll just wait, right? You just wait for the data to come in, or you can just open the form that you have. Like, you can just open this form that you have, just copy the link and just fill out an test form. Like, just do a test yourself to see if it works or not. If it works, then you're going to see the data here on the leads. So you're going to see that email, the name, the information will pop up right here on the leads. All right. If you have any questions, let us know. Thanks.